club friendlies Aston Villa vs Athletic Bilbao prediction, team news, lineups preview. After an unsuccessful trip to the United States, Aston Villa seek a morale-boosting win on Wednesday evening when they meet Athletic Bilbao at Bescot Stadium. Villa boss Unai Emery will welcome his fellow Basques to the West Midlands, as his side tune up for the Premier League season and their upcoming Champions League debut. Match preview. Following defeats to top MLS side Columbus Crew and Champions League regulars RB Leipzig in their first two games of a brief stateside stay, Aston Villa wrapped up their preseason tour with a 1-0 loss to Club America in Chicago. Both Leon Bailey and John McGinn struck the post at Soldier Field, but the Liga MX champions scored a late winner to leave Unai Emery's men empty-handed from 3 friendly fixtures in the USA. Villa will soon be embarking on their first campaign in Europe's top club competition since 1983, so they have been active in the transfer window as Emery seeks to bolster a relatively thin squad for the long campaign ahead. Several new boys were given playing time in the US, including Belgium midfielder Amadou Onana and returning duo Cameron Archer and Jadon Philogene, both of whom were brought back to Birmingham earlier this summer. With only 2 friendly wins under their belt so far against League Two neighbours Walsall and Slovak side Spartak Trnava, the Europa Conference League semi-finalists will be intent on settling their supporters' concerns in midweek. Before kicking off a new Premier League season against West Ham United, as they aim to replicate or even better last term's 4th-placed finish, tough tests await in Villa's last 2 warm-up matches, after Athletic Club on Wednesday. They meet beaten Champions League finalists Borussia Dortmund in Germany. With 3 wins and 2 defeats, Athletic's preseason has been a mixed bag too, and they also have 2 games to go before getting the 2024-25 campaign properly underway. Once they have taken on Villa and Stuttgart over the next week, Los Rojiblancos will host Getafe on La Liga's opening match day, following a season in which they ended their 40-year Copa del Rey drought and finished 5th in Spain's top flight to clinch Europa League qualification. Since a chastening 3-0 friendly loss to Portuguese giant Sporting, Ernesto Valverde's men have recently posted back-to-back victories, most notably beating regional rivals Osasuna to win the Basque Cup. Goals from Alvaro Jallo and Inaki Williams helped Athletic lift the Euskal Herriot Zapala for a 3rd time, following successes in 2018 and 2022, before they went back to work at their training center in Lezama. Now, they take to the road again, with Valverde first pitting his wits against Emery in England, having beaten the former Sevilla boss only 3 times in 12 previous meetings. Team news. In all 3 games on Aston Villa's US tour, Unai Emery used 22 players, and much chopping and changing can again be expected in Walsall, with match fitness for all squad members the priority. While recent arrival Lewis Dobbin has moved to West Bromwich Albion on loan, big money by Amadou Onana joins Samuel Eiling Jr., Ross Barkley and Enzo Baranecchia in the squad. Ian Maatsen made his first start against America last time out. Ihan Duran, Emi Martinez, Ezri Konsa and Ollie Watkins were all involved in continental finals midway through last month. So having just returned from an extended period of leave, they will not be available. Meanwhile, Athletic's main acquisition is Alvaro Jallo, who arrives from Braga. He was partly brought up in the Basque Country and therefore fulfills the club's stringent eligibility criteria. The speedy winger played a pivotal role in last week's win over Osasuna, scoring the first goal and setting up Inaki Williams for the second, and while star man Nico Williams is building back his fitness after a brilliant showing at Euro 2024. He is set to start again. Athletic's other Euro winners, Danny Vivian and Unai Simon, are also unavailable. The latter's absence is due to wrist surgery that could keep him out for the next 3 months. So Alex Padilla should start in goal. Aston Villa possible starting lineup: Gauci, Cash, Carlos, Torres, Maatsen, Onana, Barkley, Bailey, McGinn, Rogers, Archer. Athletic Bilbao possible starting lineup: Padilla, DeMarcos, Yere, Paredes, Berchiche, Herrera, Prados, Williams, Sansit, Jallo, Guruzita. We say, Aston Villa 1-1 Athletic Bilbao. Following some experimentation in the States, Aston Villa are now set to take their final pair of friendlies seriously, as a new Premier League season nears. In Athletic Club, though, the villains will face tough opposition, so they may have to settle for a draw. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.